Hi everyone, I'm Cody, W3AMG with Bridgecom Systems, and today we're going to be doing another Q&A, Ask Me Anything. So this is a great opportunity for you to get your radio questions out here if you're having trouble, if you just want general questions answered. We're answering all kinds and types of questions today to do with these radios, so ask away. Start asking some questions. Looks like we've got a few people here in the chat. We've got, let's see. Good morning from southern Minnesota, KE5BQN. Awesome, glad to have you here. We have AI5GL, Bill in Texas. Good morning, Bill. Philip, into OSO. Good morning, Philip. Barry, K9FMB. Good morning. Let's see. Tim, KD2ONL. Let's see. John, W3JAW. Good morning. Lots of folks coming in here. Yeah, so start asking some questions. While you guys are asking your questions, I want to go over a couple things. We do have an awesome giveaway running right now for the time being. We called it the Easter egg hunt giveaway, and there's some cool things you can do with that giveaway. Instead of it just being you enter and you're done, this one, you can certainly play it that way, but if you want to get more opportunities and more entries, we've actually hidden different Easter eggs, that's what we're calling them, throughout different videos and different social media platforms, so you can actually get even more entries if you want. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of folks been having a lot of fun with that and trying to find all the different things. So definitely check that out. If you go to bridgecomsystems.com, click on the giveaway tab, you can sign up for that. It's a lot of fun and opportunity to win a lot of ham radio gear for free. We also have an awesome sale going on right now. It started yesterday and it's going to end on the 8th. So it's ending pretty soon, so definitely take advantage of it. We have some awesome deals going on. Just to add a few out there, if you purchase an Anytone 878 Plus, UV2 Plus, this radio right here, we're actually throwing in a free supercode plug. So that's like a $50 value, and the supercode plug gets you access to all kinds of different stuff. Now, if you purchase a plug and play package, we're not just throwing in the supercode plug, we're actually throwing in the ultra code plug. So $100 extra value, along with all of the normal goodies you get for free. So you'll have over 800 different talk groups already pre-programmed in your radio, ready to go out the box. And that's just a few of them. We have a lot more deals as well. So definitely make sure to check that out, that sale. You don't want to miss out on that. So let's see, still lots of people rolling in here. Let's see if we can get some questions. That's what this is all about. I am here to answer your questions, folks. Let's see, I don't think I have any in the chat yet. But yeah, thank you all for attending. Hopefully this will be helpful. If you know anyone into ham radio who needs help, send them this way. We'd love to help them. Awesome, here we go. Here we go, here's a question. Let's see, Lord KE5BQN asks, for those of us visually impaired, is there a way to display the Skybridge screen information to an HDMI monitor? Yeah, that's a great question. We actually discussed this yesterday on the stream. Currently, I am not aware of a way to do that. Doesn't mean it's not possible. I don't think it natively supports it yet, but if that's something a lot of folks want, maybe we can do that down the road. That would be awesome, I think. It does have an HDMI port in the back, so why not? But currently the answer to that will be no, but in the future I don't see why we couldn't make that happen. And for those real technical people out there, I'm sure someone's figured out how to do it. But awesome, thanks for the question. Let's see here. Wait for some more questions to roll in. Yeah, here we go. Here's a good question. How do I link my iPhone to the Skybridge? Yeah, so that's a question we get asked quite a bit. If you have an iPhone or any kind of phone, which a lot of folks do, how do you hook it up to the Skybridge so you can use your Skybridge on the go with you? It's actually very, very easy. In fact, you can even do it from the phone itself. You don't have to have a computer to do this. We have a variety of videos that cover this, but we'll have to cover that in the future as well. It is pretty simple. Really, all you have to do is just add your network in there. I might be able to show you guys this real quick. My Skybridge is not powered up here. Let's see. See if we can get that to turn on. If not, we can maybe have another Skybridge here. Let's see, we'll try this one. This is one of the older Skybridges. Let's see. I believe this one may have had some trouble coming back from our last trip, so it may be a little bit out of action. But we'll fire up one of these older ones. We'll look a little bit different, the colors, but we'll see if we can give you an example there. See, we'll wait for that to power up unless my Ethernet cable's not plugged in. Not sure what's going on here, but that may be what's going on. Either way, all you would do in Pi-Star is go into your configuration, and then you'll scroll down, basically click on configuration in Pi-Star once you log in, and then scroll down to Wi-Fi, and at that point you can just add a network and enter your network information. It's pretty simple. On the iPhone itself, you would just go to your Wi-Fi hotspot in the settings, and then you'll go and basically just take that information, program in the radio. Make sure you're on your iPhone, you have that Wi-Fi hotspot page pulled up when you turn on your Skybridge for the first time until it connects. Once it's connected, you don't have to do that in the future. It will automatically reconnect, but at least on the iPhones, that first time you connect it, you will have to have that page open on your phone. So hopefully that helps. We do have some videos that cover this as well. Okay, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Rob asks, my Skybridge Plus was shipped without a battery. Are batteries back in stock yet? Thanks, 7-3. Yeah, great question. I believe we have batteries, so if not, we'll certainly get you one when we do. But definitely reach out to us. Let us know about that. Just give us a call. One of our service people, they'll take care of that for you. If you're missing a battery, we definitely want to get one out to you. So we can probably even get one shipped out today if we have them. So definitely give us a call. We'll take care of that for you. Okay, awesome. Yeah, thanks for the question. Here we go. Here's a question here. K3POJ, I believe. What type of mobile antenna can I use for the Anytone 878UV? Yeah, so if you have one of these handheld radios, a lot of folks want to actually use it in the vehicle as well. And, you know, obviously you can use the built-in antenna, and it works all right. It works well, actually. But if you're in a vehicle and you want to get a little bit more range, what you can do is get a vehicle antenna for the top of your vehicle. Now, if you have a bigger 578 radio, so if you have one like one of these, you can actually use the antenna for that with this radio. We have a pigtail adapter. It's about $15, and that will allow you to connect this big antenna, the tri-band antenna, to your handheld. Now, if you don't have that and you mainly just use the handheld but want to use it in your vehicle sometimes, what I would recommend doing, we have an antenna called the BCA 300, I believe it is. And that will actually, it's a small mag mount. It comes with the exact connector you need for your radio, and it works great. It's pretty small. It's almost impossible to knock off your vehicle from driving. I've used it extensively and never had trouble with it, so I would highly recommend it. Awesome. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Dana says, my Skybridge, yeah, KC0MYP here. My Skybridge shows the call sign and name, but the 878 UV2 Plus doesn't. It only shows the digital ID. How do I change the 878 to show the call sign? Yeah, great question. So if your radio is not showing the ID, or in this case the call sign of the person, the name and call sign, what you will want to do is make sure you have that digital contact list loaded in your radio. It's possible that the digital contact list is not in your radio, and if it's a case where some are showing up and some are not, maybe you need to update that list because it's not showing it. If it's a UV2+, you can hold the entire digital contact list, which means if you've recently updated it, every single person you talk to should show up on it. So definitely make sure that contact list is actually on your radio. Just go ahead and just go to radioid.net and download that new user CSV file, update that to your radio, and you should be all set. Awesome. Yeah, good question. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, Bob asks, looking for help interfacing with a local DMR repeater. Are there any videos? Absolutely. We have quite a few videos with this, showing people how to do that. We have, I think Ron even did a live workshop on this subject as well. But we have a lot of shorter videos that will help cover that. Definitely check out, if you're in the Bridgecom University, one of the kind of first videos in that series is getting set up with a local DMR repeater. And we're making some new videos on that too, but we have a lot of resources there to help. It's a pretty simple process. We cover it on these streams, quite frequently just for new folks. So absolutely, if you need more help faster, if the videos are not working for you, just give us a call. We'll help you out. Okay. Here we go. Here's a question. Lance asks, can your mobiles be programmed with an SD or micro SD card? Yeah, so the radios, they have their own built-in memory, so they don't run off micro SD cards or anything like that. Now the Skybridge, on the other hand, does. So if, for example, you had a Skybridge and you want to get another one and set it up the same way, all you'd have to do is just clone that SD card, put it in your new Skybridge, and you're up and set, ready to go. The radios do not work off an SD card, though. Okay, here we go. Lord KE5BQN asks, he's asking the question again, will an aftermarket antenna on the Skybridge help extend its range, and which one is recommended? Yeah, that's a good question. So the Skybridge, the antenna that comes on it it's a good little antenna for it. We have had some people, and we've even tried it ourselves, adding like an aftermarket antenna to try to extend the range. From our experience, generally, even if you add like a much higher gain antenna, it actually is going to work better, or at least the same, with the stock antenna. There can be some weird things happen with a different antenna that's not designed for it, which can actually hurt your range. So, obviously you can play around with it. You won't hurt very much in the process, but you may find it actually works better with a stock antenna on the Skybridge. That's been our experience. It outputs very little power, because it's not designed for that. It's made for a home or for a small property. And so when you put a different antenna on, sometimes you won't actually get better performance. But with the stock antenna, it works pretty well. We've walked down the block here, and you can get a few blocks away and it still works fine. Any large household, this will cover. But to answer your question, probably you will not have very good luck with a different antenna. Okay, awesome. Here we go. Let's find another question here. Here we go. Here's a question. I have difficulty in sending to talk group 4000 to disconnect a talk group that is actively being sent to me by a Brandmeister master. Will a full duplex hotspot allow me to? Okay, let me fully understand the problem. Oh, here we go. That's part one. Allow me to transmit to talk group 4000 and get disconnect even through the talk group being sent to me remains actively transmitting. Okay, let me just fully understand what we're trying to do here. So you want to connect to talk group 4000. Okay. Okay, I understand what you're saying. The answer to your question is yes. So I'll try to simplify it a little bit. From what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, what you're wanting to do is if you're talking to a talk group on your Skybridge and you want to disconnect, but they're still talking, with a simplex device like what we have here, you are not able to to key up and basically disconnect with the disconnect talk group until that activity is clear. So until someone stops talking, there's really no way to do that. Now, what he's mentioning, if you were to have a duplex hotspot, almost like a repeater, you would be able to key up and disconnect even if other people are talking. So absolutely. Okay. Here we go. Here's a good question. When does the new Bluetooth mic come out? So the 578, the big mobile radio, we've heard some rumors and even seen some prototypes for a really cool device coming out, a Bluetooth hand mic. Now what that would allow you to do is mount your radio maybe in a less desirable location for actual usability, and then actually have a mic and use the radio through that. Now the cool part is it actually has a big screen on it, in fact bigger than the radio itself, and all of the functionality for most use of the radio. So this will be awesome if and when that comes out. We're expecting probably mid to late summer if it was to come out, so keep your fingers crossed. Here we go. Philip, I don't have enough room to put all the contacts in my radio. It's too old. My wife won't let me buy new radios. Oh no. Well, yeah. There are a few things you can do to help eke your older radio along further. You can filter by, when you download the contact list, by location. So if you want to just put in US contacts, you could do something like that. Maybe you could get by with that. Depends what radio you have. But really, at the end of the day, at some point, you'll probably just want to go ahead and upgrade. But give us a call. We can help you out with some information there. So if you need help picking something out, we even have some options to split up the payment if I don't know what your situation is, but we'd love to help you with it there. So give us a call, 816-532-8451, and we can at least give you some options. Here we go. Adam says, love the new background. Thanks, Adam. Yeah, our video guy, Sean, he's been going to town making things better around here. So I think he's even got plans for some more lighting today. So yeah, changing things up a little bit. Appreciate it. Here's a question, long shot question. Will Anytone ever come out with a waterfall display? The scan function is a bit slow. Yeah, good question. That would be neat to see. Maybe that'll be something down the road. I totally agree. The scan function, these are not scanners. They will scan, but they're not intended for scanning. If you want a scanner, go buy a scanner. But these are awesome little transceivers for DMR and analog radio. I use them all the time for that. But if I'm doing scanning, I do have a dedicated scanner. But yeah, absolutely. Okay. Here we go. Stan asks, does the Skybridge do automatic firmware updates, or do you have to check for updates manually? Good question. You do actually have to check for updates manually. I can show you how to do that real quick. So if we have a look, I was able to get this Skybridge powered up. Let's see. We'll put an antenna on this. Just there we go. So let's switch over here to the computer, get this signed in, so you folks can see it. Open up a web browser. And what we're going to do is go to the IP address listed on the Skybridge here in a second. If we can get this to open. And we'll switch this over so you can see what I'm looking at here on the Skybridge. So on the Skybridge itself, keep in mind your newer Skybridge is going to look a little bit better. We're using an older one here today. This address right there, that IP address, that is what you're actually going to type in on your computer, that one at the top. So in this case, it's 192.168.1.86. So we're going to type that in the computer. One of the big advantages of the Skybridge is that it actually allows us to access that IP address from the screen. A lot of hotspots, you actually have to go out, log into your Wi-Fi router, go through a whole bunch of things to find the IP address that will oftentimes change every time you use the network, and then go type that into your browser. So this really simplifies it. So 192.168. This one is a little bit different from last time. 1.1.86. So 86. We can click enter and go to that. Here we go. Awesome. Now once you're here, like I said, this is the old one, so it looks a little bit different. Everything will be green on a modern Skybridge. So we can go to, let's see, we can go to configuration, I believe. We'll go to configuration, just log in, so it's pi-star. For the username, password is raspberry, R-A-S-P-B-E-R-R-Y. There you go, log in. And at this point, it's really just as simple as clicking update. So you'll come over here to the update tab, click update, and it's going to update your Skybridge. So if you ever want to update it, if you're having trouble, or just want to update it to the latest firmware, just go ahead and click that update button, and you're all set. And it'll take it a few minutes, or you can watch the code scroll, and then once it's done, it'll tell you it's done, and you're good to disconnect everything. Okay, awesome. Let's see. Yeah, here's a good question. Is the Skybridge simplex only? So the Skybridge is simplex at this time, which means it works on one frequency with your radio. It is dual band, so you can use VHF or UHF, but currently that is simplex. Maybe down the road we'll see a duplex Skybridge. Don't know at this point, but that would certainly be cool to see. And also, to one of your questions, if you are needing much longer range, like if you are wanting to extend the range of a Skybridge, it may be worth stepping up to a repeater system. If you have a large area and you want to cover it with DMR, we can build you a DMR repeater system that will cover that whole area, and that way not just you, but everyone can use it too. However you want to set that up, obviously you have a little bit of control over it. That could be a great option for you if you want much larger communication range. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Find another question here. Here we go. Here's a good question. What is the proper way to power off the Skybridge? Yeah, great question. So a lot of I'll show you the recommended way. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. What I personally do is usually just unplug the power. Some people say that's bad. Obviously, that's a risk up to you. I can't fully recommend that. I've personally never had trouble with it, but I have seen ones that have. But I will show you the proper way here in a second once it's done updating. So we'll fade back over here. So here's the screen. We're still updating, it looks like. But once that is finished, we'll show you. Really, you just have to log into the Pi-Star dashboard. And then what you'll do is literally just go to power. And once you're on the power screen, there's two big red buttons, a restart button and a power button. So you just click that power off and it shuts down your Skybridge. Really as simple as that. You never know what we'll see coming in the Skybridge, but there's always a possibility you'll be able to do it from the Skybridge itself, which would actually make it worthwhile doing, at least for myself. So hopefully we'll see that soon. Okay. Find another question here. We can, once that's done updating, we'll go back to that, show you guys how it works. Here we go. Mark asks, what is the warranty on a Skybridge? I have one of the original clear case ones that has issues. Yeah, so the Skybridge warranty, we have a 1-year warranty on it unless you purchased like an extended protection plan at the time. Now, one of the smaller original Skybridges, give us a call though, 816-532-8451. we might be able to help you with that. I know there's some common things that would happen with them that were pretty simple to fix. You know, so we'll work with you on it one way or another. But yeah, probably out of warranty at this point, depending on when you bought that. But we'd love to help you with it regardless. So give us a call. We can hopefully at least figure out what's going on with it and get you back on the air. Here we go. Here's a question. Can I increase the output power of the Skybridge WB9CWH? Yeah, so at this time, there's really no way to increase the power output of the Skybridge, at least by itself. I'm sure you theoretically could stick some kind of power amplifier on it. But really, at that point, if you're getting into that, you're probably better off with some kind of repeater system. These are meant to be kind of more personal devices. The great thing is it comes with a battery, so you can take it with you. But if you want to have like a repeater, maybe it's time to look at getting a repeater. But yeah, I mean, if you have some kind of amplifier, you probably could increase the power that way. But natively, no, the Skybridge can't really be increased. But good question, awesome. Here we go. Here's a question. KE4TLC asks, can I put a touch screen in my Skybridge? Great question. So actually, this may not be known to some folks, but the Skybridge, I believe, actually has a touch screen built in. So maybe down the road we'll see some kind of software update or a way to actually take advantage of that. So you never know. We'll see what's coming. But at the moment, there's no touch operation on the Skybridge. Here we go. Philip asks, is there a way to power the Skybridge to go portable? Absolutely. So each Skybridge actually comes with a portable battery pack. It'll run almost forever off this thing. It's awesome. And it's very small. I mean, it's smaller, way smaller than the Skybridge itself. So when you buy your Skybridge, you actually don't just get the unit, you get the power adapter for it. You'll get the battery, you'll get all the cables you need. You even get a car power adapter. So you can power your Skybridge almost anywhere. And the cool part about that battery, you can even charge your cell phone with it too. So if you're using your cell phone for your internet, you can keep your cell phone topped off and power your Skybridge all at the same time. So totally, when you get your Skybridge, you will be all set for portable use. Here we go, Philip. Yeah, Philip says, I'd like to have a touch screen on my Skybridge. Absolutely, I think that will be neat. Why don't we see what we can do about that? So yeah, thanks for the question. Let's see. Here we go, here's a question. What is the method or code for changing the color of the dashboard? Yeah, great question. What he's referring to, I'm assuming, is the Pi-Star dashboard here. I know the newer Skybridges come with a green Bridgecom color. As for if you can update your older one, that's a question probably a little above my head, but definitely give us a call, ask for one of our techs, and maybe they have an answer for you on how to do that. I have never messed around with that, but I'm sure it may be possible. So give us a call and we'll help you out. Here we go. Here's a good question. How much energy does the Skybridge use? How long will it last on external battery? Yeah, great question. So the Skybridge does not use a lot of energy. It uses a little bit because it has to power everything. It will depend a little bit on how much you're actually using it. But it will last for quite a while. Generally on that external battery, you'll get a good day's worth of use out of it. So if you charge the battery up at the end of the day, you'll have plenty of use time on it. But like I said, it will depend how much you're actively using it. Awesome, there we go. Let's see, wait for some more questions to come in here. And yeah, if you guys ever have questions about anything radio related, you don't just have to wait for these segments. You can always call us or email us. Contact us at bridgecomsystems.com. If you need help picking something out, give us a call, or text us, call us, anything, all of the above. We're here for you. That number is 816-532-8255. 8451. Again, 816-532-8451, and we'd love to help you with it. We're here for you, whether that's help with your radio, just learning about it in general, or help picking out a new radio. We'd love to do that to you. Make sure you don't pick something out that you will regret. So definitely let us help you in that. Awesome. Here we go. I have created. Let me pull up this comment. Here's a question. I have created a zone that contains channels of talk groups. I have to key the mic to open a talk group in order to hear it. Correct. Absolutely. Yeah. So with talk groups, you will have to key it up to actually hear the talk group. That's totally normal. That's how they work. So with your talk groups, if on your channel, like for example, I don't have my radio on, but if I'm on the Parrot and then I switch to a Missouri talk group, I'm going to have to key up that Missouri talk group before I can hear activity on it. And then if I want to talk to another, I just hit the disconnect, key up my next talk group, and then I can hear it. So totally normal. Here we go. Here's a question. Does the Skybridge have an internal fan or heat sink? Absolutely. So there's actually, I don't know if you can see on the bottom, we'll pull up a screen here so you can. On the Skybridge itself, there is actually a heat sink on the bottom there. So there's a heat sink there, and there's actually more heat sinks inside. So absolutely, the Skybridge has to run cool, and we make sure that happens. There's no fan in the Skybridge. It doesn't get hot enough to really need a fan. And you can see on the newer one, there's even vents on the sides to keep it nice and cool. So definitely. Okay, here we go. Looks like we've answered pretty much all the questions that have come through. Awesome. Let's see. Yeah, if you have any more questions, ask them. We're getting pretty close on time here, so we'll wrap it up here in a minute. But hopefully this is helpful to you. We can go through a few more sale items here real quick. So we went through some at the top. If you have family who you want to get involved in radio but are not into amateur radio yet, a great way to get them started is just with some kind of radio. Once you get into it, it's hard to get out of it. So we actually have a Ham Shack home run sale. It's an awesome sale. So if you buy a 4-pack of our Buddy radios, those are FRS radios, so anyone in your family can use them, regardless of if they have their license. You'll get $40 off and 4 free security style earpieces. So everyone gets an earpiece. They can be official, and you'll get $40 off. Awesome sale going on right now. So definitely check that out if you have family looking to get into radio. It's definitely the way to get them in it. Obviously, us as hams, it's like, oh, I don't want to use a radio like that. But, if you can get your family into it, one, it's great. It's very practical with everything going on right now. I like to have communications, but also get some interest in radio. So definitely recommend that. We have another offer going on right now, the home run bundle for the 578. This is an awesome bundle. So if you get a 578 mobile, the UV3 Pro mobile radio, and then the tri-band antenna, the truck lip mount antenna, so that's a mount for your antenna that comes with the coax as well, and the super code plug, all for $489.99. So you're saving $100 there. Awesome deal. If you're looking to get into a mobile radio to put in your vehicle, this comes with all of the components you need to do that, and you're saving $100. So you're basically getting like half of that accessories that you need for your vehicle totally for free. So definitely check that out. We have a few more bundles here. We also have the Grand Slam bundle, which comes with almost everything you'll want if you're jumping into DMR. So if you want to go full out into DMR, dive in head first, this is going to be the best offer for you. And today with that Grand Slam bundle, you're actually saving $280. So if you want any more information on any of these, give us a call, 816-532-8451, and we'd love to help you. So let's answer a couple more questions here before we close out. Okay. Here we go. Here's a good question. Stan asks, what is the shipping time on new Skybridge order? Yeah, great question. So if you order a Skybridge, typically 2 to 3 days to ship, and usually with the Skybridge they ship out next day or so. I know they're actually pretty hard to get your hands on right now. We have Skybridges in stock, which is awesome. There's a few accessory parts we're waiting on. I think they should be in this week. So you should get your Skybridge pretty quick if you order one, usually within a few days, or in this case, maybe a week or a little bit more. But definitely give us a call. We'll get you more information on that. But definitely get your Skybridge while you can. I don't know if you're familiar with the chip shortages and all of everything's hard to get now, especially one of the main components we use in the Skybridge is very, very hard to get. It's gone up a lot in price, and at this point it's just difficult to get our hands on altogether. So we may see a shortage of Skybridges. So if you want one, definitely get one, especially with the sale going on right now. You can get some killer deals and get one while you can. So awesome, there we go. That's all we have for today. Thank you all for attending. Hopefully this was helpful to you. If you have more questions, definitely just let us know. We'd love to help you with it. And we do these every Thursday, 11 a.m. Central Time. So if you have friends interested in radio, need help getting into it, send them this way. We'd love to help them. And that's all I have for today. So definitely check out the sale. Don't forget to do that. Again, give us a call, 816-532-8451, and we'll take care of you. So that's all for today. I'm Cody, W3AMG 73.